Alright everybody, welcome back to the NAGA on YouTube. This is our second of two conference championship matchups. We have the Portland Grizzlies taking on the Austin Stars. And Portland, coming into this game, is the 2 seed in the JFC. Austin, of course, winning their conference. One of the major storylines of this season. Even beating their foe San Antonio in their own division. Both teams, by the way, finishing with a record of 7-3. A lot of teams finishing 7-3 this year. And Portland also being one of those teams with a 7-3 record. They had a positive 40-point differential with a 13th ranked offense, 14th passing, 17th rushing, 15th total defense, 24th passing, 8th rushing. They kind of went on a little bit of a skid in the middle of the year. Between week 4 and week 7, they lost 3 of 4, but they started and ended the year with 3-game winning streaks. So, shows you how their season's gone. And then for Austin, already mentioned, 7-3 with a plus 55-point differential. Total offense of 11th, passing offense of 17th, rushing offense of 13th, total defense 3rd, pass defense 7th, and rush defense 4th. They kind of had the same story as Portland. They were losing their games toward the middle of the year. They started off win-loss, 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 and then ended the year on a 4-game winning streak, including putting up 62 points against Vancouver in Week 8. Taking a look at the injuries for both teams coming into this game, lots of big ones. Portland is out, or without, left tackle Emmett Carlisle. He tore his meniscus. He is coming back next week if they advance. And a big loss, perhaps the biggest on this team, is 95 overall defensive tackle Christian Grant. Still recovering from a shoulder injury. The doctors are having him stay out of this game as a precaution, but he says he'll be ready to go for next week, but is certainly bummed that he has to miss this one for his team. For Austin, they're without offensive lineman 84 overall Tyler McNaughton. Pulled a calf muscle. That will render him out for the year. And Kevin Price has an irritated AC joint. He'll be out for this week, back next week if they make it. Prediction time. What do we have for the expert picks? Portland sweeping the predictions here. Austin, a 31% chance to win in this one, meaning a Portland 69% chance. And we are off to Oracle Stadium here in Austin, Texas. Austin will get the ball first here. After winning the opening coin toss, Jack Tomlinson will get us started here. We are underway in the JFC Championship game. Marius Carter going to handle the returning duties for this game. Actually started out the year as their kick returner. And false start there on the center as Kevin Tokunaga went with the little head bob move, and the referee wasn't buying it. Back him up 5. Take a look at Portland's defense. Of course, as mentioned, the big name missing from that defensive line is going to be Christian Grant. So Dion Core, number 97, as well as Vernon Kennard, number 93, will be at that D-tackle spot for Portland today, as Jalen Bragg makes the catch there, picks up the first down. Bragg, a highly talented receiver for these Austin Stars, a fourth-year elite dev out of Georgia. Dante Wiggins with a catch over the middle of the field. Wiggins only in his second year from a first-round pick out of SMU, 86 overall superstar. As Wenzel back in the pocket, passes incomplete. Good coverage by veteran corner Darian Daniels. Wenzel with a flag on the snap. Looks to be an offside. Pass is complete to Wiggins on the little screen pass. Dion Core on the offside. Stop made by 37 for Portland. That is Leon Weston. Second down and 5. Full house in there. Wenzel gonna air it out. He's got Sean Hutton, his big tight end, who is one of his favorite targets. Sean Hutton with over 650 yards receiving this year. One of the better young tight ends at just 26, 84 overall superstar is Sean Hutton. Second down and 7. Hand off to KJ Hawkins. Lunging toward the end zone, but he will be just short. 3rd and inches from inside the 1. Two tight ends. KJ Hawkins in there in the backfield. He will not get the carry. Instead, they'll throw to Bragg over the middle. Touchdown, Stars. Jalen Bragg striking first here for Austin. Extra point by Daniel Altamirano is good. And what a start if you are the Stars. Altamirano on the boot. And Terrence Mack having some trouble with that. Will not return it. It'll be first down for Tyler Weber and company. Weber looking, gonna scramble here out of the pocket. That'll be a first down. New left tackle this week. Of course, the injured Emmett Carlisle, so Will Eskew will get the start at left tackle. A 84 overall star dev rookie, was a first-round pick out of Kansas State. Weber completes that pass to Will Blank, followed up with a toss play to Josiah Bell. 3rd and 8. Josh Sturgill lined up at tight end number 10. He'll block here. That pass is picked! Zaire Barrett. And Austin gets it right back. Wenzel quickly back to work. Gonna take a deep shot, and that'll be incomplete. Trying to hit Wiggins. Stephon Garland on the coverage. Wenzel, another deep shot. That'll be incomplete again. Teresa Traore, that time on the coverage, trying to hit Bragg. Wenzel to throw it. Pass is complete. This time has Demarius Carter. First down, I formation with two tight ends and the fullback Connor Ferris, who will get the call. And that will be a big tackle by Daniel Durand. Loss of 4. Wenzel looks, he'll be sacked on the play. It's Javion Featherston, the longtime Portland Grizzly, getting to him from his outside linebacker spot. Loss of 7. Wenzel deep to Hutton. He caught it! What a catch by Sean Hutton. First down as that one gets 25. Last play of the first quarter, and KJ Hawkins to the house. Touchdown Stars. And that is how you start a football game. 14-0 Stars. End of the first quarter. Altamirano will get us started. Terrence Mack going to field this from his end zone. And that is probably not a good idea, as he gets a pretty poor return out to the 15. Stop made on special teams by Malik Towns. First and 10. Weber has some time. Gonna go deep to Jaquante Bradford. His number one target for years, Jaquante Bradford, has only spent his career on one team, these Portland Grizzlies. Pass is complete again to James Murray. That one good for 6. It'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Murray spending a lot of time on injured reserve. Had a big injury that kept him out most of the year. Good to see him back and healthy, as Bell runs that for a first down. Weber to throw it. Deep, open is Bradford. Touchdown, Grizzlies! As Zaire Barrett couldn't get over to cover in time. And Portland is on the board here. Extra point is up and good by Tomlinson. And it is 14-7 as Austin will possess the ball again. $7:50 to go in this second quarter. And in motion this time is Jalen Bragg. Wenzel will throw it. Pass is complete. A little check down to the running back, KJ Hawkins. Second down and 7. Play action. Wenzel gonna be lit up and sacked by Gabriel Ramirez. Just went right around the blocker and got him for the loss of 5. Or loss of 7, excuse me. That'll be incomplete. Featherston on the coverage there of Carter. And that will be a punt. Terrence Mack and Marco Schiavone that time on the coverage for Austin's special teams unit. The handoff to Bell. And Sutton made the first contact, but Isaiah Jefferson knocks him to the ground, gain of 7. Second down, 3. Had a wide open target in the middle of the field. Decides to go to the sideline. It's caught by Will Blank. Well, he'll be short. Good stop by 46, Matthew Angel. 3rd and inches. Weber. The throw complete. Murray. Adamson on the tackle. And it'll be a first down here for Portland. Halfway through the second quarter, and Bell puts it on the ground. Matthew Angel recovering that fumble. Second turnover for Austin's defense. Hawkins on the carry, good for 10. Following the blocks of Connor Ferris, 84. Hawkins on the run. Stop made there by 28, Patrick Young. And Cameron Austin, who is not involved in that play, has a leg injury. He'll come back later, though. Wenzel sacked. Good pressure. Oh, but it's a face mask behind the play. That was DeAndre Parker who got the sack, and Dion Core getting his hands up into the face mask of an Austin player. Will cost him 15 and give him an automatic first. Hawkins on the run. Stephon Garland almost playing like a linebacker there. Oh, and James Moeller is out for the rest of the game. That is not good. That's their right tackle. It's Teddy Welsh, 64, will take his spot. KJ Hawkins rushing for a first down. As the 2-minute warning is already here. That was pretty fast. 1st and 10, Austin in the red zone here, looking to get a 2-score lead going before halftime. Wenzel throws it. That's at the ground, incomplete. Wenzel's pass is complete. That's Hutton. That's good for 8. They'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Wenzel wide open to the end zone is Dante Wiggins for the touchdown. Weber's pass will be incomplete. Malik Towns on the coverage. Punting is Tommy Buckingham for Portland. And Carter is stopped by Nerissa Traore. First and 10 for Austin as they get the ball back, up 2 scores already, and Wenzel going down hard. Dion Core with the sack. Loss of 6, 2nd down, 16. Go! Wenzel to throw it, complete. It's got Jalen Bragg. Timeout Portland. Third down and 6. And off to Hawkins, and he'll be short. Young and Khalil Brown on the stop there. And a 3 and out for Austin. Go. Nordquist to punt it. Inside the 10. Looks pretty good to me. Out of the 6. Or 5, actually. Portland pinned in their own territory here. Weber standing in his end zone. That pass is caught. Reggie Phillips, and he somehow gets brought down by the shoelaces by Sutton. 1st and 10, that gets him out of the danger zone. Pass is almost picked. Sutton could have had a chance at redemption, but ends up glancing off his hands, incomplete. 39 seconds to go, first half. Weber throws it, completes it to Bradford. Marco Schiavone on the tackle. First down, incomplete. Good coverage by Sutton once again. Third and 10 for Weber. Pass is over the middle, complete to Phillips. And the tackle is actually going to push him over the first down marker. Spiking here is Portland. They have no timeouts. Going to trot out Tomlinson for the field goal, I'd imagine. This one good. Could be from 50. Yep, it is from 50. And it is good. Right inside the left upright. So Portland does get points out of this drive. They get 3. And they are now down by 11. Definitely a closer game than we saw this afternoon. And on half, 21-10 Austin. They're in front, 2 quarters away from potentially going to their 2nd ever Jukin Bowl. Weber's pass is complete to Murray on the little crooked out route there. That one good for 9. 2nd and 1 coming up as we are just getting started in the second half. Weber going to go deep here, and that is incomplete. That was kind of a weird formation, as I believe it was Phillips was the only guy going deep. They had Bradford wide open on a screenplay. 3rd and 1. Hand off to Bell. Bell has some room to run. And he gets to midfield. Stop made by Angel. In a 17. 2 tight end set now for Portland. Weber goes play action, pressure coming, and it's a sack for Jerome Tate. A big loss of 11. Bell on the run. Zaire Barrett having to jump out of the way there as Sutton makes the tackle. 3rd and 18. Austin fans on their feet looking for a big stop here, and they get it! Nice defense by Sutton. He's been having a solid game so far. 4th and 18, Portland back out to punt. Tommy Buckingham will boot it, and it'll be Demarius Carter on the return. Wenzel in the gun. Looks to throw it. Pass is complete in the flat there. Technically it was a drag route, but he came from the other side of the field. Hutton gains 5 there. 4 wideouts here. That's Sheldrick McCullough next to Bragg, number 0. And they go to him, and it's incomplete. There's a flag down, however. It'll be a defensive hold on Traore. Automatic first. Ball at the 30 for Austin. 6 minutes to go and counting in the 3rd quarter. Hawkins shakes off the first hit from Featherston. And Cameron Austin, who is now back on the field after getting hurt in the first half, makes the tackle. First and 10, Wenzel to throw it. That is a dangerous ball. I don't even know if the defender was even looking, but that whizzed right by his hands. 2nd and 10. I formation, they send Bragg in motion. Play action. Wenzel to Hutton. No way in double coverage. Incomplete. Patrick Young along with Cameron Austin out there in coverage. 3rd down and 10. Wenzel throws quickly. It's complete. A toe tapper on the sideline with Carter. 1st down at the 38 of Portland. Wenzel hands off. It's Hawkins. Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. Another handoff. Hawkins this time met by DeAndre Parker. 3rd down already. We have 2 tight end set, twin receivers to the left of Wenzel. Carter and Bragg. Going to Carter. He's got it. Beat his man in coverage. Picks up a 1st down. Inside the red zone now are the Stars. Looking to give themselves a hefty lead. Hawkins, 1st down. The 11th play of the drive here. A great drive for the Stars. Can they capitalize? Yes! Demarius Carter. Touchdown Stars. Go. Extra point is up and good by Altamirano, and it is 28-10. Kicks it deep. And Terrence Mack from his end zone. And Altamirano getting down there. Look at the kicker getting involved. Makes the stop at the 21. Weber was sending Sturgill in motion and now gets a sack courtesy of Jonathan Williams III. Loss of 5. Hand off to Bell. It will be Zaire Barrett on the tackle that time, good for 2. And Portland's offense coming to a screeching halt here. As Weber on 3rd and 13, that'll be incomplete. Good job by Isaiah Jefferson and really this entire Austin defense. Tremendous all day with the coverage. Jefferson and Sutton. Of course, you got Barrett with the pick, Angel with the fumble recovery even. And guys like Jerome Tate and Jonathan Williams III getting sacks left and right. A true 3-phase defensive effort. End of the third, 28-10, Austin in control. And they are 1 quarter away from being JFC champs. Hand off to Hawkins. And he'll have enough of the first. Tell you what, KJ Hawkins is quietly becoming one of the most dangerous weapons in the running game in the JFC. This guy was a backup, even a 3rd string at one point. Now has evolved into an 85 overall superstar development running back. Granted, this guy was taken in the 4th round in day 2 in season 4. So, yeah, that is something special. And, I mean, just goes to show you how good this Austin team is at drafting. I mean, take a look at guys like Wenzel, Hawkins, Carter, Bragg, Wiggins, McCullough, all draft picks. Like, it's kind of hard to find a guy who was not a draft pick or not like a prospect. I mean, of course, you got Zaire Barrett, who was originally on Sacramento, but other than that, I mean, I'd say a good 75 to 80% of this team are draft picks. And draft picks by them as well. So, yeah, they do not want to part with their homegrown talent, and I can see why. First and 10 for Portland. Weber, pass is complete. That's Murray. 2nd and 1 at the 27. Weber to throw. Going deep, 1-on-1. It's Bradford with the catch. Barrett not in the best position. And it'll be a big gain. Getting him inside the Austin 40. Weber looking, has a man in the flat. That was Sturgill, I believe. The tight end. Or it could have been Drew Stowe, actually. Not sure if that was 19 or 10. Couldn't quite tell. Go! Weber's pass is picked! Quentin Sutton, who, as mentioned many times before, has been having a very solid game and now adds to his resume with a pick. Wenzel gonna pass on first down. Or not. He'll be sacked. Gabriel Ramirez on the sack. Time's ticking. 6 minutes to go. Austin up by 3 touchdowns. Second sack for Ramirez. Wenzel looks, throws, double coverage, and it's given right back. Stephon Garland on the pick as Sean Hutton kind of got tangled up. And I think was like even running in place. I should replay this, and I'm going to. So pardon me for stopping the game, but I just want to see this. Yep, he was running in place. Nice job, Axis. Yeah. All right, back to the action. First and 10. Weber gonna complete it to Sturgill. Second down and 7. Weber throws. Weber completes. It's Bell. 14-yard gain there, as Portland is trying to stay alive here in the conference championship. First down, both teams with all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Weber going to scamper again, couldn't find anybody open. And he'll get 6 out of that. It'll be second down and 4. Weber throwing again, completing again to Bell. Second catch for Bell. First and goal for Weber. Pass is going to be, I thought it was going to be picked for a second, but Zaire Barrett left his spot, and Quentin Sutton was responsible for the breaking up of that pass. Second and goal. Weber, end zone, wide open as Bell. Touchdown, Portland. The boot by Tomlinson's good. 3:35 to go. Portland not out of this just yet. One more stop, a score, a 4th and 12, and another score, and they're right back in this thing. Carter on the return. Gonna be stopped by Leon Weston. First and 10 at the Austin 23. Wenzel to pass. Wide open is incomplete. That was Bragg. It'll be second down. Wenzel to throw it. To run it. Hand it off to Hawkins. Passing is Wenzel, completing it, Wiggins. .235 to go. Portland electing not to use any of their timeouts. Second and 8. Wenzel. Wide open 360 catch for Sean Hutton. That was thrown behind him, and he was able to recover and make the catch. That is unbelievable. Sean Hutton is quite spectacular, folks. Holy cow. 2 minutes to go. And Austin looking like they're going to their second ever Jukin Bowl. Congrats to Coach Alderaz, who has finally bested his brother. Of course, San Antonio reigning supreme for many years. It's time to have the little bro get some playoff football, you know? KJ Hawkins doing more than enough today. 21 for $120. Wenzel on target as usual. Portland using their last time out here No more chances to stop the clock. And they'll run out this clock, I'd imagine. Hawkins on the carry. Third down and 6 in the gun here. Gonna waste some time. But it will be Austin who will play Minnesota in Jugan Bowl 7. Drew Roark against Will Wenzel. The battle of the undrafted quarterbacks, which is crazy. Undrafted quarterback Drew Roark facing undrafted quarterback Will Wenzel. You cannot write this. Will Wenzel will take a knee and that will do it. Austin is your JFC champs. Will Wenzel's 16-26 for 214. Take a look at injuries. I don't think there were any that affect this game. Oh, Moeller, that's right. So he'll miss something, I think. Or maybe it was head contact, who knows. Player stats, obviously. Lots of turnovers this game. 2 picks by Weber. And the fumble as well. And then Wenzel had 1 pick. Sean Hutton 5 for 86. Doing Sean Hutton things, as we all know. Just absolutely spectacular. Great job by Wenzel and company. 326 total yards and complete domination of time of possession as well. So congratulations to Austin. They will be moving on to face Minnesota in the Jugan Bowl coming up next weekend at a time that is to be determined, but will probably be either the Saturday or the Sunday, obviously. Our hope is that we will have the Jugan Bowl Saturday and then the Pro Bowl and Tank Bowl Sunday afternoon. We'll keep posted as to what we decide to do, but thank you all for watching. Again, Austin is your GFC champs, winning 31-17 over Portland. They will face Minnesota in Jugan Bowl 7. Take care, folks. Have a great rest of your weekend.